She looked at my giant bare body. After a brief pause,
That's not gonna work.
the shock in her eyes turned into something else. That night she felt a rush she had never known before. The day I was born, I was heavier than both my parents. I grew too fast. Before I was a month old, I was already dancing to music. Since then, I've been different. My parents feared others would see me as a monster. They locked me inside. They mopped the floor with colors. They told me never to step outside the yellow zone. I could only eat food from home. My world was small. TV was my only entertainment. But I kept growing. The house could no longer hold me. Even the bathroom door trapped me. A little push, and the wood would crack. My parents spent 2.5 years building me a custom home. It gave me more space, but the locks remained. Freedom was still out of reach. Bored and restless, I lifted weights every day. Until one day, I heard people outside talking about a giant. I stretched out my hand to greet them. They froze on the spot. I showed them my home. They stared at a couch bigger than a bed. When they learned the only thing I did was work out, they took me to see the outside world. We raced through the city in a sports car. Years of pressure finally broke loose. They even got me a modeling job. I stood in front of crowds, showing myself. Tourists pulled out their phones. I became an online sensation. I made my first big paycheck. The first thing I did was buy 100 giant burgers to feast on. One day, I walked into a milk tea shop. A fair-skinned beauty glanced at me.
Hey,